your boy Gabriel Hodder. Matthew Oman. We are all fight, no fight, primal fear. And you're watching BJ and DG Talk Wrestling. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Danger Ginger here. And with me calling the show tonight, Chef the Ref with his traditional Fago. And I have my traditional Dr. Pepper here. Cheers, good sir.
Cheers to you.
Mrs. Danger Ginger has boost.
Hi, Mrs. Ginger.
Chef the Ref says hi, Mrs. Danger Ginger. She waves hi. You know, since I have this filter, can't see nothing behind me. But boy, what a show for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
We got
NXT action.
Yeah, we have a fatal four-way with Ethan Page, Eddy, Thorpe, Wesley, and I'm brain farting on. Lexis King to use Lexis car salesman. Yes, you know, so it just takes a moment, you know. But I get there. Don't somewhere. You know, I'm just trying to make sure here I have everything.
Yep.
Pulled up, but you know,
I'm giving it a couple minutes, and
we have
watching Spo Cities.
Yes,
but
who has the Chainsaw Queen, Black Dahlia herself, as a guest on the show currently. In the beginning, they had Drew Gulak on. Great interview.
Heck yes. Speaking of NXT,
there's BJ.
We got
BJ.
Hi.
Who is in a secret location? Yeah, he's in a secret location doing some scouting.
To a warehouse, it looks like. Let's see.
At least it's not the one with all the boxes where he's locked in one. He's there on special assignment looking for future alcoholic drinks for the world to consume.
I ate my captives long enough to say, you guys have a great night. I'll be popping in here and there. I'm not able to watch the show, but you know, just have.
It's okay. We'll keep you updated on happenings.
Hey, I'll be listening.
All right. Bye, BJ. There he goes. Put himself in the penalty box. Yeah. Without even doing anything.
Is it bad that I can't find the rundown quick enough that I have to go to the description on our YouTube page itself?
That's fine.
Excuse me. But yeah, we got the NXT #1 Contenders Gauntlet match as well with Briggs and Inamura, No Quarter Catch Crew, Hank and Tank, The Culling, and Tyson, DuPont, and Tyriek Igwe. I think his name is said.
I'll have to see it spelled out in order to try and pronounce it.
People are known to get injured. IGWE.
All right, let's get over to the
Parking Lot Brawl, Dark State versus the D'Angelo family. And then we find out the final women who will qualify for the ladder match for the Women's North American Championship at Stand and Deliver.
Yep.
This might be just generally the show of the week, just looking at it on paper right now.
Oh, yeah.
Not to try to overhype anything.
Outside of, obviously, WrestleMania itself.
Well, I'm just at the go-home shows, you know. Because this already has as many, if not more, matches than what we saw on Raw last night. Not to say Raw was a horrible show.
Right. No, Raw was good. You know, it just wasn't a lot of matches on it. So, as we found lately, hey, yo, All Things the Wrestling Podcast, how you doing tonight? Raw last night, it was not the most exciting go home for WrestleMania.
Oh, wow, I'm not wearing a hat.
Raw before Mania that I've ever seen. But, you know, it did the job. It got us to where we're going to need to go for Saturday and Sunday. Finish up those storylines and see where we go into the future.
BJ will be in and out tonight as he is on location. Hey, look, real quick. Boom. There he is. You said his name and he appeared. I had my hand on the mouse doing the comment thing, you know, so But he's on special location tonight. On assignment.
All
We'll
right.
put him back in the press box currently. He's not in the penalty box.
Not the penalty box. All right, so I've got a commercial for Artie Claire.
I'm going into the opening signature now.
All right, so you're a bit ahead of me then.
All right, I will try to hold back my pops.
All right.
In WWE terms, live via
All
satellite.
right, I just got to the start of the bug. Then,
unfortunately, since I'm not watching on the big TV, otherwise we would hear it. I can't pause.
Boo. All right. So yeah, it's just so you know, you're about 30-ish seconds ahead of me.
And yo, I don't get it. On, let's see. My big TV for the first time ever is actually ahead of the little TV.
Okay. Interesting.
Oh, and we are kicking off with all four guys in the ring for the North American Men's Championship #1 contender match.
Well, I'll see that in a minute. I'm at the Ferris wheel. There we go. And now we're in the ring.
So who do you think comes out of this match?
All right. So who do we got in here? We got Eddy Thorpe. We got Wesley.
Ethan Page. And Lexis King.
I am going to pick Ethan Page.
You know what? You know what? I agree. I'm going with Ethan Page as well. Ryan Milky, how you doing? Thank you for stopping in. Good luck with your show tonight on the Vets channel as well. And we have Ricky Starks, who will be sitting ringside.
Yeah. He's walking around the corners of the ring now, holding up his North American title as I watch.
You know what? Hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I just tried pausing to make sure. It's just like, yeah, we're live. What are you talking about?
All right. So, yeah,
I'm sorry. It would be absolute Ricky Starks.
Yes.
You know, the man who is leading a revolution, apparently. Or is the revolution. And it is televised. That is correct.
Ooh.
So, you should probably, if you want to do play-by-play, go ahead.
Sure. All right. I'm at the point where I'll just give the play-by-play where I am, so that way you can just react after the fact since you've already seen it, and I'm not.
Yeah, I'm in
spoilers.
the future right now,
and I'm at now. All right. So Eddy Thorpe giving a lot of kicks. Ethan Page back to the corner. Wesley getting suplexed back to the corner by Thorpe as well, and another just kick to the face for both guys in both corners. Lexis King back in the ring. Eddy Thorpe dodges and goes for a cover off a clothesline, but Ethan Page comes in, breaks it up. Looks like Wesley recovered a bit, but nope, Eddy Thorpe right there. And
you know what? I'm going to sync up with the TV when we go to commercial next.
All right.
I'll sync up like that.
Okay.
And then I'll just have the audio. I'll just be out of sync audio wise. So.
All right. So.
No problem, Ryan.
Yep,
no problem.
All stacked up. Ethan Page runs into everyone but Lexis King. Lexis King kicks him in the face, stacks him up in the corner with everyone else. And Lexis King, everyone avoids him somehow. He goes into the corner and rolls out the ring. Wesley kicks Ethan Page to the corner. Eddy Thorpe kicks Wesley. Wesley reverses a move, and Ethan Page, low bridge. Eddy Thorpe rolls out of the ring, announcer side. Wesley up and over the ring, stays on the apron. Eddy Thorpe, kicked by Wesley. Wesley kicked in the head over the top rope by Ethan Page.
This match has been pretty fast moving at the moment, all things considered.
Yeah. 2 count from the ref. Ethan Page picks Wesley back up.
I got you, Ryan.
Making his way up in the corner there, though.
You.
Ethan Page discards Wesley and sends Lexis King up on the corner. Ethan Page follows him up there. A couple of punches to the gut from each guy. Who's going to win that battle there? Eddy Thorpe joins in the mix in that corner. Wesley's still down in the middle of the ring. So, like, might have
sorry, I
Ethan
didn't mean
Page
to pop, but you'll get there.
Wesley's up, and he's just punching Eddy Thorpe and Lexis King in the leg.
You'll get there.
Here goes. Looks like we got all 4 guys going up and over for a superplex.
Yep, the double powerbomb superplex.
Yep.
Captain Heel. Yeet. Oh, I turned around while I did that, and my niece didn't follow up behind me. Funny story real quick about my niece, and I love to tell this as it's wrestling related. So we're sitting here before Spo City started, which if nobody's checked it out, you guys really should.
Wesley
the
just
official.
And
we're listening to music. I have theme songs on, so I'm playing the theme song she knows, and I'm like, "What do we do when we put this one on?" And it was Roman's theme. She put the finger up.
Nice.
And then I was like, I gave her the belt, and she's holding this belt real quick. I'm like, all right, so you've watched enough. I put my hand out. She put the belt in my hand. I raised it just like Roman, and at the same time, she puts the finger up.
Very nice. She's learning.
She's
back
all
to the match here.
Yeah, that's the 3 she knows at the moment. With Seth Rollins' steam hits.
Wesley jumps out of the ring.
Oh boy, this match is about to be breaking down for you.
Oh yeah, it's starting to break down already. Yeah.
Eddy
Thorpe almost kicked Ricky and pushed into Ricky Starks. There we are.
and wow.
All right, refs in between them. Hey, well, he's not wearing stripes, but
I'm not
a couple of darker stripes. Respect the stripes.
Spo City. They don't even wear stripes in W.
Ref just ejected him.
All right, we are at commercial. I am anyway.
All right, I'll be at commercial shortly then.
Oh, that's where. All right, I'm going to pause when they come back, and then I just need you to let me know when they come back.
All right.
Everybody in the chat, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being with us tonight for our second of our watch-alongs on the road to WrestleMania.
Yes,
but
indeed.
after tonight, you won't be seeing our lovely faces again until Friday night, which it will be myself and BJ for the beginning of the show. We might have a late run-in from a referee.
Yeah.
Why the referee's doing a run-in? That's a whole new thing,
Maybe I'm related
we'll book
to the
it
Hebners.
on the fly.
Maybe I'm related to the Hebners. Who knows?
Hey, Ryan, there's always an open invite for you, brother. Hey, anybody from Media Moguls, you guys always have an open invite if you want to pop in. We enjoy having everybody on. Ryan, you were fabulous when we had you on. But yes, and then Saturday will be live for the first of 2 shows, which are scheduled, I do believe, for Stand and Deliver, which I will be popping in and out for. We'll have BJ and possibly 1 or 2 other hosts to fill in while the rest of us are off doing day things.
Yeah, it's a Saturday. I got to cook.
Well, you are Chef the Ref, man.
Yeah.
It's literally your gimmick.
Yeah, it's right there in the name.
Ryan, absolutely agree. I'm really looking forward to this weekend overall. Just looking at these cards, I don't know where people get the idea that they're lackluster cards, because they're not. Like, the build hasn't been all that great, except for like maybe 4 matches. But we know what we're going to get out of a lot of these matches.
I think it's because everyone was so hyped up for last year's WrestleMania being number 40, being Triple H's first WrestleMania without Vince over.
I'll disagree with the hype for last year fully. I feel like outside of Rock, Cody, Seth, and Roman and all that, there wasn't much more super hype to the show.
Okay.
You know, but you knew going
I'm at
into
the
that,
CW original commercial, just FYI.
I have
luxury resorts.
Just tell me when they come back and we'll be closer together than what we were.
All right.
We'll be closer, man.
Sullivan's Crossing season premiere Wednesday, May 7th on the CW. And go.
All right.
All right. So Ethan Page
there we
kicks
go.
Lexis King in the face.
Yep. And that's where it unpauls for me. There we go.
Perfect. All right. Wesley scoop slam onto Lexis King. Ethan Page takes Lexis King, throws him right into Eddy Thorpe, knocking Thorpe off of the apron, and grabs Lexis King again, gets him set up for nope. Lexis King gets off of there and tries Page reversing and shoulder checks Lexis King, going for the Boston Crab. Yep, steps over, got it locked in. Wesley's in the ring, though. Could he make the save? Lexis King working his way
Ethan
towards
Page
the bottom
would sit
rope
down
there.
on that a bit more. He'd actually cause some
Page
real
drags
pain.
him back to the middle. Here comes Wesley. Nice avoidance.
Wow.
And Eddy Thorpe looking to break it up himself. He's looking for the submission.
We got
double
the
submission on Lexis King.
Will Lexis King tap? Will he tap? And Wesley,
Wesley preventing the tap.
Oh, man. These guys really want to
stomp
shot
onto
at
Wesley's chest. Kick the
Eddy Thorpe
Page's
breaking
base.
up the Lion Tamer, Boston Crab, whatever we want to call it.
Well, it's not
Chef
Jericho.
the ref going into the referee void.
Sorry, I'm just fading back. Leaning in my seat.
Did you say fading back or fading to black? Because I would disagree and say you're fading in the stripes.
Well, sure. Yeah, that works better. Thorpe falls off of the corner. Ethan Page gets Lexis King up on his shoulders from the corner.
In the electric chair.
Eddy Thorpe under one arm, almost a DDP position. And Wesley jumping off the corner onto everybody.
What a move.
That looked pretty intense for everybody involved.
Yeah.
Eddy Thorpe on the bottom.
By the way,
what
a weird sell by Eddy Thorpe. I'm just saying.
Hey, he sold the hell out of it. He was the one that took the DDT, so he just kind of took it and then rolled over Ethan Page. We got a showdown in the middle. Wesley and Ethan Page trading punches to the face. Wesley with getting the advantage there. Ethan Page does fire back with one. Wesley with the kick to the head to knock Page down. Lee gets back to his feet, goes to the corner again.
We got Wesley
and
on the
Lexis
top
King
rope.
pushes him off the top rope.
Yeah.
And
Lexis
King to the top.
Hits the swanton, but we got Eddy Thorpe on the top rope. With Lexis King going for the pin.
Thorpe,
and
elbow drop to break it up. Lying.
What is Eddy Thorpe's setting up?
Wesley off the corner. Meteora.
One.
And Lexis King breaks it up. And
Lexis King.
Swinging net breaker.
We got Ethan Page setting
Ethan Page.
up.
Twisted Fate.
Here we go.
One, two, three. Ethan Page takes it.
All right. So
solid opener.
Even without BJ here, we now know Ricky Starks versus Ethan Page for the North American Championship at Stand and Deliver. Chef,
As we
who
both
do
expected.
you have?
I have. That is a damn good question, honestly, because both guys honestly deserve the belt. Both guys have shown that they can take the belt off of somebody when they need to. Let's see if Ricky Starks can defend it. We've seen Ethan Page defend it. Now we need to see if Ricky Starks can do the same thing. So I am
hold on.
going with Ricky Starks. I hear you. I see you guys in the chat saying all ego. I'm going against it. I am going with the Revolution being televised.
We got Ethan Page now cutting a promo, which I'm the only one who can really hear it. I'm ahead on the promo part. He's talking about first time winning a championship. Oh! By the way, where's the comment? There it is. Thank you, Ryan, for the compliment on us doing the play-by-play. It's something we're trying to do just to make ourselves stick out a little bit from all the other watch-alongs that some of us also enjoy, even within the Media Moguls group.
So I just stopped into
Starks with a big old spear there on Ethan Page while he was talking.
So just real quick, BJ, Ricky Starks or Ethan Page? Who you got? Oh, I'm sorry, Ricky Saints.
I'm gonna go Ricky.
Oh, got a Jordan Grace promo.
Yeah, how much I wouldn't mind Ethan Page winning it. I think Ethan Page could be main roster bound.
Oh yeah.
So I'm definitely going with Ricky to retain. It's a very good match to have it Stand and Deliver to where potentially next year we could have that same match at WrestleMania, possibly for a mid-card championship.
Definitely. All right, that's all. Just wanted to give my pick.
I'll send you back to the press box. We replaced the penalty box with a press box tonight. The new penalty box is currently the old dungeon. Not cleaned, all the torture equipment still in there, you know. Not a lot of room, very compact, like one of those attics where you have to climb up into it.
What, like in the Goonies?
Yeah,
according to Mouth, at least.
Boy, these old clips they are showing of Jordan Grace.
Yeah, you see her body transformation, and yeah, she put in the work. She put in a lot of work, and she has earned everything that she's taking and everything that she's getting. So good for her. Glad to see it.
We'll see about the press conference. The only thing we know for sure is we won't be doing the Hall of Fame ceremony because it's on too late here. It won't be starting till like 1 a.m. here.
Yeah, so, I definitely won't be watching that because I got to be at work early every day this weekend.
And I'm kind of upset about that just because of the fact that it's Triple H going in. Excuse me. And I've always, as I said, yes, always been a Triple H fan, even when I was supposed to hate him. Boys, if this was a 4-person ladder match, who would you take in the match right now? Or even knowing there's 2 more. Who do you take right for Stand and Deliver, the ladder match?
Oh, for if it's just these 4, I am taking Kalani Jordan.
You know what? I honestly, pending on who qualifies in these next 2 currently, I think my favorite is Zarya.
Okay.
Which, by the way, I don't remember if we mentioned this the last 2 days or not, but congratulations to Sol Ruka Friday night before SmackDown went on the air. She won the Women's Speed Championship.
Ryan Milkey.
All right, Ryan.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Good luck with the show. And amazingly enough, Spo City is still going.
Doesn't surprise me really, though. Yeah, they were in that conversation that they were talking about, but yeah, I can't focus enough to concentrate on that, this, and NXT. So choices had to be made.
Oh, I got you and Spo City in this year, and then I have the audio from the little TV so I can talk promos. You know what? I don't even care that it's on X, Twitter, whatever, for speed. What I wish was that when these champions would appear on TV on the shows, whether it's NXT, Raw, SmackDown, whatever, when they're on TV appearing on the screen, they should have their championships with them. Hey, the Kraken. Thank you.
Happy WrestleMania week.
Yes. Thank you for stopping in tonight. I know you probably also have your own live stream possibly going at the moment, as you do live watch-alongs as well. Another member of the Media Moguls group.
Moguls definitely showing up tonight.
Moguls have squad up. We appreciate the support as we do our best to support all you guys as well. As there is more time, as there are more channels than time, just like with wrestling.
Yep. Well, I do think Tuesday night is a good night to, just watch wrestling, because really, what else is there on a Tuesday night going on?
Listen. Every night's a good night to watch wrestling.
Yeah.
And especially if you're me. Like, he gets to, sometimes I've tortured these guys at work probably watching wrestling. Like, I'll just walk in and throw it in on TV.
I mean, there's one guy that we definitely torture watching wrestling, but everyone else is just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, but then he gets into it and renames all the wrestlers. Some of the new gimmicks we've come up with for some of these guys has been great. It's
beautiful. Like, Jacob Fatu is now Jeremiah Big Ass.
All things. My DVR as well, but I typically have it as a backup if I missed a live show. But I have, outside of 2 episodes, because I watched them, the entire season of LFG so far.
Nice.
Because the episodes are 90 minutes long, so it's just really hard to sit down and watch more than one episode at a time.
I could see that's like a movie every time.
But it's a good show. Like, it's really good.
All right.
Especially if you're a fan of shows like that, like The Voice and stuff like that, but they just translated it into wrestling terms and did a really good job doing it.
Nice. Yeah, I remember Tough Enough back in the day.
The original NXT, man. Because it is Tuesday, the original reality show NXT, which did give us some really good wrestlers in the WWE for a long time.
John Morrison.
Well, no, John Morrison came from Tough Enough.
That's what I said, Tough Enough.
Yeah, I was talking about the original reality NXT. Like where we got the Nexus
still talking about Tough Enough.
We got Daniel Bryan or Bryan Danielson in WWE from that. We got Wade Barrett, who's now doing commentary on SmackDown.
The Nexus.
Titus O'Neil, who's just a spokesperson for WWE.
Did he ever find his way out from under the ring?
I don't know. I think he's still in India, and he got trapped in Little People's Court for trespassing, and the trial is still going to this day, that the legend says.
It's a big trial.
Dude, I don't care what anybody says. That for the Hall of Fame, because I looked up at the little TV, the wrestling moments thing with Austin and Brett from WrestleMania 13 going in the Hall of Fame.
It just popped up on my screen now.
Yeah, I think it is the perfect benchmark to base all other matches going in on. Because that match from beginning to end, not only is it great, but we saw something we never really truly saw before. Was that double turn where we watched that crowd turn on Brett, and then we saw the respect because the crowd was already cheering for Austin.
Yeah.
By that point.
Yeah. So,
but that really solidified it.
So Rock Hogan is got to go in at some point. Obviously,
that wasn't That wasn't
it-
more of a double turn. That was more
No,
that
I'm not
the
saying because
fans.
it's a double turn. I'm just saying it's going to go into the Hall of Fame at some point. But do you do it next year or do you do it on the 25th anniversary year?
I don't do.
in
I
2
don't do
years?
it at all.
You don't do it at all. But when they
No,
do
no,
it,
no. They shouldn't. There's better matches for The Rock to get played, and for Hogan to be in that were bigger matches. Hogan
But-
Warrior.
but the passing of the
Hogan
torch
Warrior.
moment between
Hogan,
those two, I'm saying that the
Here's my
passing of
problem.
the torch moment, that was a generational passing of the torch moment right there.
But
Yeah,
look, so to that point, if I just look at it like that, as you were in attendance for that WrestleMania, you guys made that match. The match itself is absolute garbage. That's my other problem.
That's fair.
And look, Sol Ruka, your women's speed champion, doesn't even have the belt with her.
Candace never carried it around with her either.
No, Andrade was the champion. Dragon Lee was the champion for the men. Johnny Gargano, I believe, as well. None of them ever carried it.
Nope.
You're missing opportunity there to get people to watch. But we got the 4 women in arguing at the moment. Nakia Lyons just being Nakia Lyons in the background, making sure she's seen in the shot. I'm okay with that. Had to turn around, make sure the missus wasn't behind me because I don't hear nothing else at the moment.
Yeah, I know you're fine with that.
I think we all are.
I didn't say I had a problem with it.
All right.
Yeah, this pairing, I've been enjoying.
This is a
pairing
qualifier. So we got Tatum Paxley going to be attempting to qualify for the ladder match.
Gigi Dolan walking out to the ringside to accompany her. So this definitely is a duo that makes sense to be paired together.
I like Tatum Paxley's theme song.
Yeah.
Oh, poor and oh.
And Lola Vice entering the ring next. All right, so who do you got for this match, DG?
Oh, Lola Vice, 100%. There's no way
Really?
Lola Vice doesn't. Well, just looking at, they've been building her up. They've been building Jada Parker up. I definitely got Lola Vice in this one.
See, I'm going the other way. I'm going Tatum Paxley. I think Tatum Paxley is on the rise.
Don't get it wrong. I would love to see Tatum get the opportunity. But right now, I think Lola, you don't keep Lola off your WrestleMania weekend card.
That's fair.
Plus, we have Tatum
not really any other
and
place to put her.
Gigi involved in the women's tag team picture over in TNA.
We do.
So
are they going to be doing something Thursday night?
I don't know. We'll have to watch and see. We will not be live for that.
No.
Unfortunately,
no,
I will.
That starts at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Well, that's going to be like 4 hours because they're doing Impact and then Unbreakable.
Impact at 8 o'clock and then 10 o'clock is Unbreakable. Yeah, just straight into it.
I mean, I will be watching. So if anybody's doing a show for like a watch along or something for it, I will be happy to join. Maybe if I'm available, we'll see. But shoot out the invite. There's a 50-50 chance I'll say yes.
Tatum gets the 2 count on Lola and then kicks her in the arm. Working that arm, couple of punches and elbows to it, twisting it. Now got her calf right down on it, works her down to the ground and just putting that knee right. Rolls over into a some sort of a reverse arm breaker situation and flips herself back over. That flip back over allowed Lola to get her into a triangle choke, though. That might have been a mistake, but Lola pin had to break it up. Tatum Paxley getting a gut shot from Lola, who now picks her up in a headlock, flips her over. Tatum trying to work her way out of it, but not having much success right now. Lola's got that in pretty good.
Lola definitely slowing this match down at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Taking her time.
Yep, complete control.
But she has that headlock.
Oh, yeah, that has been locked in for a good minute now. Tatum finally gets out of it. Lola reverses an Irish whip and gets that headlock. Oh, back on only for a second, and Irish whipped off and picks Tatum up and puts her right back down on the mat.
Tatum rolls out of the ring to try to catch a breather. Lola chases after. Tatum crawling under the ring.
You never want that.
Lola catching her. Tatum Paxley's going to Little People's Court while Gigi and Lola argue. Lola now chasing after her.
Looks like Tatum
set
herself up for something. Oh!
Tatum was setting her up
into the underbelly of the ring.
A smart move by Tatum Paxley, sucking her into that moment and getting in a unique way, getting the advantage. We are now picture-in-picture during a commercial break.
And we are going to have an unforgettable night celebrating America's most remarkable women.
Things I don't care about for 1,200, Mr.
Street
Jennings.
Talk Wireless.
I couldn't remember. Ken. That's
you say things I don't care about, and Pete Davidson shows up on the screen.
The universe accommodates. What do you want me to tell you? But everybody, again, thank you for tuning in tonight. At any point, we do truly appreciate it that you take your time to be with us.
Could have been at any watch along, and here you are with us.
We're sorry, by the way, that you are here with us.
He's sorry, I'm not.
I don't have a heart or a soul in this matter. He's just jaded at this point. All right, when you're a chef, you're kind of jaded by nature. So
general purpose misanthrope.
Wow, we have Lola with the advantage during the picture-in-picture here.
Yep, just going rope to rope with
the knees. Yeah. Oh. We got Tatum hanging out of the ring.
And
kick
from the apron side.
Oh, Lola doing a little bit of booty shaking.
Yeah, shake it up.
Shake it like a salt shaker.
But don't shake it like a Polaroid picture. You're actually not supposed to shake those.
Well, you know what? That's how the song goes. I didn't write it.
No, but Outkast is wrong. And Polaroid even had to come out and say, no, that'll blur the picture. Actually, you just set it down and let it develop in the light. Thank you. But we all know that everyone always shook the damn Polaroid pictures. It didn't make it develop any faster, but it made you feel like you were doing something. And yeah, maybe the pictures were a little blurrier than they should have been, but that's the price you pay. Got that nice little filter look to it now. We got Tatum rolling over to the ropes and pulling herself up as Lola's in pursuit. The other side follows her closely. Tried for a knee to the gut and got rolled up for her efforts. And after the kick out, follows up with a kick and puts Tatum down. Drags her back to the middle of the ring and looks like she's setting up trying to go for some sort of a reverse lock there. Tatum backs her up into the corner to try and break it up, but Lola's still got it on. Backs her into a second corner, and that breaks it up. But Lola slaps it right back on her. Lola Vice back into the corner again, forced to break it by Tatum Paxley. And Paxley goes to the corner, but gets caught in a triangle. Carries Lola to the middle of the ring and drops her there, and both women look a little bit exhausted after that. And we are back to full screen. So Tatum taking the advantage back now. Nice. And winds up with a little spinneroonie neck breaker there. Ooh. Turned herself into almost a steel chair into the corner there and does it again the other way. Looks like she's going for it a third time, but Lola's not going to fall for it again as she gets the knees up and puts Tatum down.
Wow, I forgot I was muted. In that case, third time was not the charm.
Was not.
Lola with the signature
quick
kicks and knees. Lola might be looking to wrap this out now, son. But she's making a mistake posing to that crowd. Get the job done. Get your championship match.
Ooh.
Oh, the hip strike.
Yep.
In the corner.
Drags her to the middle of the ring.
It's one,
two, and
Tatum kicks out. Two. Takes a lot to kick out at two from that. That was a direct shot to the head being squished into that turnbuckle.
Oh, yeah. Tatum rolls around the back and gets Lola down for a 2 count. Lola kicks out. Into the corner, fakes Lola out, and back to that corner flying horizontal strike that she's been doing a couple times, but Lola's back was turned, so she didn't see it that time. Gets Lola up onto the top turnbuckle, and Tatum climbs there after her. Lola trying to get some shots into the gut, and she does, and gets Tatum off of her. But Tatum right back up there with a kick to the head. Climbing back up. Gets her in position for, looks like we could be setting up for a superplex here. Up and over. There you go. Middle rope superplex.
We got Tatum going for the pin.
One,
two.
Nope.
Two. Tatum right back on the attack after the pinfall attempt. She's setting up for the finish.
Nope.
Lola with the counter into the sleeper, into a chokehold as her down. Oh, Tatum with the pinfall.
Nope.
Lola has to let go of the hold, or else she would have gotten pinned there. We got Tatum on the apron, setting for something up here. Let's see. Standing on the middle rope now.
Oh,
super kick
right in
counter.
the gut as she.
Lola with the back fist. That has to be it. One, two, three. Lola Vice advances to the NXT Women's Championship ladder match. North American Championship ladder match at Stand and Deliver. Has Lola now become a favorite to win this? Just being in the match now.
She is up there with Kalani Jordan for me still. So
I would put her ahead of Kalani, but behind Zarya for me.
Okay.
Kalani's been there. I think that, they gave her a nice push to change, and seems like she's in character transition at the moment, in that middle ground of being a face and a heel.
Yeah, she's in the tweener spot currently. And shots of Vegas.
All right, I'll put my headphone back. I got to put my earpiece back in when a promo starts so I can hear it. I took it out because it got confusing of what TV to watch. Because I'm hearing it one thing, but it's like seconds after. All right. We on my alternate screen, we now have a promo coming up for Julia. Just talking about waiting for her rematch currently.
Hey, Julia, she didn't offer you a rematch because you weren't around.
I mean, she still could have just threw it out there. I'm just saying.
I mean, I'm sure, like, the moment she saw her, if they had a chance to do anything other than kick everybody else in the ring, maybe she could have said, hey, do you want this match? But no, she didn't even have a chance. As far as she knows, Julia's out for however long. So it's not Stephanie's fault that she didn't offer
No,
her.
but I'm just saying she could have just had said, hey, whenever you return, I will give you a shot.
Well, I mean, yeah, sure, but I mean, Julia wasn't even there to say that to, so.
Well, she doesn't have to be there for you to have a mic and say it. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm still picking Steph.
It's definitely interesting to where that match could go.
Oh yeah,
because
yeah, I'm interested in all.
Out of all of them, you really see, if anybody, Jordan Grace being the first one to be called up out of experience, and Julia and Stephanie having that slight other learning curve.
Yep.
All
right, and we are back to commercials over here.
Yes. Oh my God. But I just heard Johnny say on Spo City. Oh my God.
What are they talking about?
They're just kind of wrapping up the show.
Okay.
Like Dahlia was talking about, she has to get all ready. She has to film 5 promos after this for different things. Okay. And Johnny goes, yeah, you don't have to do none of that. Your girlfriend Johnny's coming over to do your hair.
Oh, Johnny. He's really leaning into that now, isn't he? Hey, more power to him.
I'm guessing that we should be pretty close to getting this Gauntlet tag team match to see who faces Fraxium at Stand and Deliver.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Mitch in the chat. New Spo tag team, the Backseat Girls.
Perfect.
I'm not repeating what was just said. Oh, man. You're muted, by the way.
Come on, please repeat what was said.
No, because then we go from being PG to PG-13, and possibly worse, just within context.
Okay, then. Enough with the commercials already.
Yeah, sir. I mean, we're probably going to have the back of the show because CW has to have that hard out at 10 for the local news.
Yep. Yeah, they don't play that overrun thing.
Overrun, what's that? Our show's in on time, sir.
Which SmackDown has gotten ridiculous lately with the overrun. AEW's been ridiculous with the overrun for a while. SmackDown.
Well, no, SmackDown typically ends at 11.
Not lately. My DVR cuts off at 11. I've missed the last few minutes of a few shows recently.
I mean, they might overrun a couple minutes, but usually it's not AEW egregious. Like, hey, yeah, it's 10:15 and we're starting the main event when the show's supposed to end.
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't record Modern Family, then sorry.
Sorry about your damn luck.
Exactly. All right, looks like we're back for more WrestleMania hype. Okay, there's a tattoo pavilion where you can get WWE's tattoos at the thing. Okay. Nothing better than an impulse tattoo.
Oh, man. Sherlock and Daughter coming to a TV near you on the CW tomorrow at 9. Let's not watch that and say I didn't as well.
I mean, it could be
I mean, you know what's sad, though? I say that. I'm a huge Sherlock Holmes fan.
Right, whoa! We're back, and Ava has a bunch of people talking backstage.
Yeah, and I wasn't paying attention. So I didn't have my headphone in. What? Interesting. All right. I now know what happened with that. So
Roxy's got to find herself a tag partner to enter the match.
Do we see her and Cora maybe get back together?
Is Cora not injured?
I don't know anymore. But we got the tag team gauntlet match.
Hank and Tank coming out first.
And it looks like we got Hank and Tank being one of the first two teams.
Yep. Let's see who will be their first opponent. Or could be their only opponent, and whoever their opponent is gets a second opponent.
Oh, Tyriek and Tyson as.
All right, well, you're ahead of me again.
Yeah, I looked at the wrong TV as I said it. My brain didn't click.
All right.
Looks like Wesley has a headache.
Yeah, well, coming out after his match. Tyriek, Igwe.
Which way?
Igwe.
Agway?
Igwe. All right. So, who do you have for this first part of the gauntlet match here? Personally, I think that, I'm not sure. Hank and Tank, I like them. They're a fun, likable tag team, but they never win. And
No, they really don't.
I don't think they get one here either. I think that Tyson and Tyriek put them out right here and move on to the second match. Second part of the gauntlet match.
Oh my god. Oh man. You know, I feel like recently though they've been building up Hank and Tank. You're muted. You're muted. By the way, wait a minute. Let me see if I can unmute you. No, I can't because you're muted.
I didn't realize I was muted. I'm just talking to myself here.
Yeah, and I hope the fans loved watching you talk to yourself while they're just staring at my graphic while I'm off camera at the moment, munching a little bit, you know.
That's how you get fans. Well, I looked down. Oh, no. Hank and Tank did get the first part of the win. And looks like we've got the Culling coming in next. Quick tag. And Brooks Jensen's now legal. All right, yeah, I think the Culling gets the win over Hank and Tank here. I don't think we can't have another wire-to-wire tag team gauntlet match winner.
I disagree wholeheartedly because I can see it happening because nobody would expect Hank and Tank to do it. And they just technically picked up a win. And just haven't picked up the win that matters most.
Well, if it's gauntlet match, then they have to win all the matches. So
Bailey and Lyra did, and they're not even a team.
Yeah. But I don't see them as a team that like they're a comedy team. They're good at that. I enjoy them.
New Day was a comedy team, and they're the second best tag team in WWE history. We're not talking about we're not talking about the team of Head Cheese of Gold Dust and Al Snow, all right? Or Al Snow and Steve Blackman. I'm sorry. It was Gold Dust and Booker T that was the other like odd couple. And boy, those were great segments in the days.
How about the RVD and Kane tag team? That's one of my personal favorites of all time.
No. Kane and X-Pac.
Another classic pair. Well, I mean, also we can't forget about the Rock and Sock connection.
That was a half comedy show.
Yeah.
They're like, we're going to go half comedy here. R-Truth and anybody.
Yeah, well, awesome.
Not
Truth,
Ron Till, not K Quick or whatever, but
yes,
R-Truth.
Yes. I was at one. I was actually at one of R-Truth's early return shows to WWE, and he comes out rapping. I'm like, "Oh, hey, it's K-Quick." And guy that went to the show, the guy that I had gone to the show with, he's like, "Nah, he's going by R-Truth now." I was like, "Oh, all right." So yeah, that's why I found out R-Truth was R-Truth and no longer K-Quick. Actually, that was the same show where WWE decided to start cutting around us and our signs in the audience because our signs were too good and there was nothing offensive about them. They were just inconvenient for WWE to have to put up with for the entire show. So they started tightening up the hard camera shot, and so that we were just off the screen as much as we could be.
Oh man, I think my favorite return was being at Extreme Rules in Philly when Bray Wyatt returned.
Oh yeah, that's
that
return.
pop was as loud as for Stone Cold at WrestleMania 15
I believe it.
with him and The Rock, like
Yep.
insane.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Hey, real quick,
What's up?
let's take a look. And there's nothing going on BJ's camera currently. Hold on. I see a fan. He has one fan. His one fan there.
I see two fans.
He has two. Hey, making moves, man. Two fans.
Yeah.
And we'll put him back in the box now. Look.
All right, back from commercial. And Jensen puts down Hank. Hey, BJ, hi.
When you started saying that, started running.
Yeah, I was just trying to do
Ran
a
back
thing,
to say
killing
hi.
time, and he comes running back like, they mentioned me and my cams up. Must get back.
And back to the box with you.
Hold on.
Fraxium being shown in the locker room while watching the tag team Gauntlet. Vance with the down elbow to Hank. Hank trying to get something going from the corner, from the outside, and Hank tried, got a clothesline.
Yeah, if they get out of this, it's going to be really tough for them. They probably just went up against two of the tougher teams.
Yeah, I would think. Yep. Jensen distracted the ref from the legal tag.
That's old school there. Oh,
Yep.
Oh.
And another distraction from the other corner.
Let's see here.
One, two. No.
And the kick out at 2.
Impressive.
I will say one thing about Hank and Tank. They are a tough team. They might not be there yet, but they are a tough team. Fighting for the tag? Nope, doesn't happen. Not yet. That crowd's going to pop for that tag when it happens.
Yeah, not so much personality-wise or really like wrestling style-wise.
But why was that not a tag?
There's a tag,
and we got the hot tag now.
But yeah, there's something about Hank and Tank that it's not their wrestling style. It's not their like personalities, but I am reminded of Public Enemy.
Yes, I was just about to say that when you finished. They really do.
Yep.
Or not just Public Enemy. What was the other team kind of like that?
Not sure, but yeah, that's like immediately what's
Do it.
coming to
I'm
mind
brain
every
farting
time
at
I
the
see
moment.
these guys. We got a roll up from behind by Jensen. 1, 2. No, Tank kicks out. Ooh. Took an up kick from the corner. We got a tag to Vance from Jensen. And another tag to make Jensen the legal man again for this move here coming up. Tank on the shoulders. Jensen up and ooh. But he gets landed on.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3. Hank and Tank survives.
How about that? All right, who is their next opponent? No Quarter Catch Crew. Speaking of Drew Gulak. We got 2.
We have No Quarter Catch Crew here now.
Yep.
This is going to be another tough one for them.
Yep, indeed.
It's almost like I kind of want them to win.
At this point, it does have the feeling like this is Hank and Tank's match that they're being given here.
Oh, that's who I was thinking of. The Nasty Boys.
Okay, sure.
Like their style. Like
Yep.
Very similar.
Maybe a touch of Dudley's.
No, I don't see that. Not yet.
No, I'm just saying like the jorts.
Yeah.
Yep,
2 count there.
Hank and Tank are definitely showing me something in this match here. Miles Bourne with the tag, and Hank gets back into. Just some wild punches there by Hank.
Yeah. Got the spinning elbow. Oh, another elbow.
Yep. Bourne is wobbling his way
Hank
over to the corner.
Fighting
Hank
with
the
everything
big splash.
he has.
Big splash and the bulldog. It's classic old school wrestling style
he
there.
rolls outside the ring. Oh, he's gearing up for something. Running. Still running, jumping off the steps.
Oh, okay.
And whatever that was.
A little splash on the outside.
He looks fired up at the moment.
Yep.
Oh.
Meet in the middle. Miles Bourne over the top takes them both out on the floor. Well executed move there. And back to picture in picture.
Boy, it looks like no quarter catch clue in the picture-in-picture commercial break here has now gotten the advantage. Hank with a belly-to-back suplex onto the apron from who's that? Damien Kemp?
No, he just kind of looks like him. But yeah, Damon Kemp was the guy who got put into a trunk, right? Tony D'Angelo took
I
care
know
of that
nothing
problem.
anymore. Oh,
Hi, BJ.
hey yo, who's this guy with the hood on and everything? Did
Bye,
this guy
BJ.
just pop in to try to rob us?
I ain't got much.
I'll give you half of what I
Rated
have. So you can
background.
have half of nothing. Oh, so breaking news from somebody who attends our SPO events with us, Rob.
What do we
Got
got?
his red belt.
Congrats to Kung Fu Rob Yu.
Kung Fu Rob you. Hey, just real quick, I just want to put this up before we get back to commercial. Check out this scene. Oh, no, hold on. How do I?
I don't know where I went.
There we go. Check out that ceiling. Just check that out for a moment
That
for
is some
everybody.
well corrugated steel up there.
Like, you know what? It's kind of funny. It's like I just want to picture somebody getting
that
thrown
pipe
off. Yeah, just somebody getting thrown off of that up there.
Oh yeah, you could definitely throw someone off of that ceiling.
Like it's WWE 2K. Just like
Yeah,
see
sure.
a person come flying off of it and they look down like, oh man, this got caught on camera. Just see Batman looking down like, yeah, that's right. I'm Batman. Where's the trigger? Where's the trigger? As I pop the Mrs. Danger Ginger back there with her favorite Kevin Smith movie.
Goddamn yellow holders.
Hey, watch the language. We don't want to become PG-13 here. Yeah, we're PG, but not PG-13, all right?
I don't even know if we're PG.
I don't even know if we're PG.
Yeah. All right, so we got Tavion Heights against Tank in the ring now. Tank's shirt has been mysteriously vanished into thin air, sadly.
Oh, so just real quick, announced for SPO City next week, Angel Metro to appear.
Okay, cool. Definitely check that out. That'll be
whenever I can,
right
I will bring up
before. That'll be right before the new next event that we got at Harrow's on the 27th. Hank chucked out of the ring by Miles Bourne. Tank up to the shoulders of Heights, and they were trying for a double team, but Hank saves it.
Oh,
Tank
we got
with
to roll
roll
here.
up 1,
Two,
2,
3. Hank and Tank
there we
survives
go.
the no quarter catch crew. So they have one more team to go through.
One more.
It would be Brooks and Inamura, I think his name is set as.
Yep.
Oh, man. I'm going to be honest. Like, none of these were easy teams for these guys to defeat.
Yeah.
Let's check in with BJ real quick, who looks like he's on the move.
I am.
Right
I'm
now-
about to walk up.
Oh, you finished your assignment.
Yes, and I'm enjoying a THC-infused beverage.
Nice.
Yeah,
All
that's welcome.
right. We will throw you back into the press box.
I just gotta say, don't get blown away on your walk home, because that wind out there tonight is fierce in this area.
Did you just tell that man not to get blown on his way home?
Well, no, I would never tell anyone that, but that ain't PG.
Did you say that's not GG? Because wouldn't that actually be GG?
Put me in the penalty box.
Sure. Hold on. There you go. As requested, Chef the Ref is now in the penalty box. We got Briggs with a pin here and a kick out at 2 by Hank. Boy, you can tell they look tired. Now they show picture-in-picture Fraxium watching this match going.
And I'm back.
Woo!
Woo!
Woo! Woo! Woo! Woo!
Oh, enough! God, ouch! And big boot to the head.
Oh man!
Looking to throw him across the
choke
thigh
slam.
and
A
bad
choke slam
hard landing.
backbreaker as a double. 1, 2,
and Tank with the save.
Yes.
Trying to fire up Hank. Maybe help him towards the corner and then get out there and get a tag.
These guys are really showing heart in this match. I will say that. And and from the way it appears on the TV. Oh, wait, I can't say nothing.
Roll up.
1, 2, 3.
It's over.
What?
Hank and
Hank and Tank run the gauntlet and will go on to face Fraxium at Stand and Deliver for the NXT Tag Team Championships. Let's go.
Well earned in this match.
Now here comes the question. Can Hank and Tank defeat Fraxium and win the Tag Team Championships?
After watching this, I got to say, yes, they can. Will they? I don't know. Fraxium's been on just a tear since they've had those belts, and they've had their own circumstances that they've had to deal with that were not so pleasant. So, and they've weathered those storms. So Fraxium is not an untested team.
I'm just going to say it's not like they're unbeatable though. We've seen the Hardys beat them. I think we saw Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker at the time beat them for the titles, and they had to work back to them. We've seen them go over to TNA and not be so successful. They are a great tag team.
Yes.
But there are chinks in the armor.
There are. So, but we shall see. I think that after watching this, I definitely give Hank and Tank at least a fighter's chance. Evolve commercial. We've got that one team that's made their way onto NXT a couple of times now from Evolve. Actually, they lost to Hank and Tank last week, right? Kaylee Armstrong.
We have a bit of a promo thing going. I missed whatever that was said with her.
It's someone from Evolve.
And Spo City has just ended 2 hours and 13 minutes later.
Yeah, and we know about those overruns with the podcast,
we have
right?
Obafemi arriving to the building, our NXT champion.
Large man in a large truck, followed by Dark State right behind him. Did you catch that?
No, I did not see that.
Yep, they were just rounding the corner as he.
I do see the Liberty Mutual Insurance commercial currently.
Yes, I see that now too. But yeah, Dark State was right there, just peeking around the corner.
So real quick, while we're in commercial, let's bring BJ back on. How is your journey going, sir?
Not too bad. The wind is definitely still it's still a little breezy, but it's not as bad as it was earlier.
All right.
How's the temperature out there currently? Give us the weather report here.
Yeah, a little chilly, but nothing too bad, especially if you're only walking 10 minutes. So
Can you hear
yeah,
the missus in the back just laughing as I asked for the weather report? It looks kind of cloudy out there currently as well.
It is definitely cloudy up there.
Like,
Some nice,
Definitely look like you should have a microphone
nice,
with a Channel 6 flag on it.
Right.
All we need is a laser and a fire scanner, and we're good. We covered it all.
oh man,
Oh,
we're doing the darn thing, okay? We gotta appeal to everybody.
it
But
does
yes.
look like a pop in the background, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks kind of like Fallout at night. Just watch out for the zombies behind you. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, did you hear that? It was
Oh, and froze up. The zombies got him. Zombies got him. The zombies got him. We've lost the feed, everybody.
Damn zombies.
We'll try to get the feed back, but we'll see.
The Walking BJ. I'm not sure if that's PG.
Anyway, definitely got a penalty box for that one. So, hey, BJ survived. Glad to see you survived the horde of zombies there.
Yeah, well, rule number 1, cardio. I'm not even out of breath.
Rule number 2 was what, stretching? Or was that double tap?
Yeah, it's been so long, but I remember rule number 1 is cardio.
Yes, rule number 1 is cardio. That's literally the very beginning of the movie.
What a great movie, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Never saw
both
the sequel.
Zombieland. Oh, the sequel's not bad. I mean, it's pretty much the same type of gags, but continuing the story.
Of course, yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
Do you want me to put you back in the penalty box to eat your ice cream?
Just sitting here enjoying my Klondike bar.
What would you do for a Klondike bar?
A podcast. So
my
this
only
is
real fear at
the
this point-
dark chocolate variety.
Go.
Back into the press box there, BJ. Thank you for the live weather check-in as well. Glad to see you survived the zombies. And looks like we're getting ready to come back. We got NASCAR tomorrow at 3:00 in the or Saturday 3:00 in the afternoon for, I believe that's Xfinity. You think I would know that, being the NASCAR fan?
Yep, that would be your area of expertise.
I got the headpieces. They got a Jada Parker vignette going.
Yep.
Oh, going over her history and stuff like that. You know, I'm really going to say this. How much most people would have Jada Parker ranked at the bottom to win the women's championship. Being perfectly honest, she's as equal a competitor because every other woman in that match is going to sleep on her.
Every woman in that match could potentially walk away with it. Absolutely. I mean, Jada Parker, she may be the underdog in this scenario, but I don't think she's really any less talented than any of these other women that are in it. That's why she's in this match with them.
Could you see, like, this time next year, we could be talking about maybe Lola Vice versus Jada Parker for the women's championship?
Maybe. It's possible. They could work their way up to the top of that division. Plus, if we have some call-ups up to the main roster, sure, shoot both of them straight up to the, especially if Lola Vice does win this ladder match and get the North American Championship. And absolutely, then we could be talking about those two this time next year and Stand and Deliver.
I mean, I'll also say to a point that winning gold in NXT is great, but some of these talents don't need to win the gold and can win that first taste of gold on that main roster.
Sure.
You know, we've kind of seen it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe Damian Priest ever held gold in NXT.
I wasn't really watching NXT while Damian Priest was on it, but that wouldn't surprise me.
Or was he North American champion? Yeah, he won the North American Championship in the summer of 2020 at Takeover 30. Hey, yo. Our own YouTube channel's now talking to us. What is this?
Looks like the AI has become self-aware. We're at Skynet now.
Thank you, Almighty Terminators and Machine Overlords from the Matrix for gracing us with your amazing presence on this day.
You already know where I am, so could you all come and deal with me already, please? Thank you.
Oh.
Weather report's back.
Hello.
Well, we're about to have something going on, so we don't have time for the weather. My bad.
Parking lot brawl time.
Interesting conversation that gets held.
This is the first time I've seen Luca Crucifino with his hair down.
One of the few times I've seen it. But apparently, the conversation currently being had is Tony didn't sign off on this. This is all Stacks and the Underboss. So it looks like we are getting to the parking lot brawl.
Yep.
Let's go. They got the crowbars.
And they got a bunch of guys in fedoras behind them. Adriana, that's in the car. Start whacking knees.
Lock the doors. I'm out of here. This is this isn't a bad area. This is a bad parking lot.
Yeah. This is the worst parking lot in the world.
It looks like the crew up. Looks like now the fight. What a parking lot brawl to spill into the building.
Yeah, right. Usually they go the other way, but hey.
Oh. This has gone from what?
Nice frisbee shot with the trash can lid.
Yeah. Oh, that chair shot and then the follow-up shot. Oof. Oh, choke slam through the
down.
table. To who
And
I'm not.
Up and down.
The family is putting up a fight here.
Crowbar through the wall.
Spear!
Dude through the wall.
Yo, these NXT drywalls are really weak.
Well, I mean, when it's just installed hastily, sure.
All right, I'm kind of curious of what's being said.
It's a lot of there's no commentary right now.
Well, not more the commentary, but more what
it's literally just hey, fire extinguisher.
These guys are on fire. We gotta put them out. Boop. That's what I heard. A boop.
Crunch.
Oh.
Yeah, that car's gas tank is messed up now.
Oh, man. Choke slam. Double choke slam onto the hood.
Ouch.
Oh, man. That car's definitely going to need some body work. Oh, we got a car pulling up. And
There's
Tony D'Angelo with the crowbar. Wait, we got
and
flashing
the cop
lights.
showed up.
Oh man. D'Angelo called the cops,
He's a stool pigeon.
but they're their guys. And it looks like he's upset that Stacks put the family at risk. The family versus Dark State at Stand and Deliver, possibly? It's funny. I know what he's saying looking at the small TV because my eyes keep looking at or on the big TV, and I can still read his lips of what he's saying. Oh man, Tony is not a happy camper right now. I will say that much.
But I am, because I can verify that dark chocolate Klondike bars are delicious.
I'm not knocking it, but I'm going to be honest. That sounds completely horrible.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
All is fair in ice cream and wrestling.
Even snack mix.
Yeah, then after that hug, could we be seeing the D'Angelo family maybe fracture?
Oh, yeah. They've been going through fractures for a while now, so that's not a surprise at all.
You know, credit to Stacks for stepping up, but he's just doing it at the wrong time because he also understands the threat Dark State is.
Oh, yeah, definitely. But, Tony is the boss, so the underboss can't do things just on his own. He's got to say, hey, Tony, I'm thinking maybe we should do this.
Yeah. Just a reminder for everybody real quick.
Friday night
we will
SmackDown.
Be live. Yes. We will be live for that. We will also, I don't have one for Stand and Deliver, so I'll just throw up this one. We'll be live for Stand and Deliver as well. And, of course, for both nights, when I find the right graphic here. Where is it? Well, I think I had a... Yeah, I know. Apparently, I've had a graphic just disappear on me. I must have deleted it on accident.
Or the computer just kind of moved it to wherever the computer felt like.
Oh, no, there it is. And, of course, we will be live for nights 1 and 2 of WrestleMania.
Honestly, I'm probably not showing up for night 1 at all, but I will be there for night 2. Very early days on Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know.
Oh, yeah.
Not that I'll be there, but trust me, I know. And then real quick, let's not forget, after seeing the Drew Gulak interview today on Spo City.
Only made me more hyped up for this match.
Seriously. I really want to know how WWE dropped the ball on having a Gotch Gulak match at any point.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, someone had to have seen these two guys just sparring with each other, and how they didn't say, hey, we need to get these guys in front of a crowd together, beyond me.
And then, that match graphic there done with amazing work from Eclipse Graphics.
There you go. Very professional.
Yes. I'll throw that back up real quick. You need any work done? Contact them at email, Eclipse Graphics with an X at the end.
Yes.
And the number 1 at Gmail, or just look them up on Instagram and DM them.
quality workmanship on all graphics.
Yeah, they do amazing work, real good turnarounds. But yes,
Yep,
and
we've
also
got
just
Stephanie
remember,
McCare talking.
if it's one thing we all are, is that we're a bunch of marks, and the back seats aren't afraid to tell us. As neither is the late Trent Acid. Now, let me get these cams back here to normal. Bam. Oh, we got a Stephanie McCare promo thing going. Don't shush me on my show. Calm down there, Chad Gable. Or shall I call you El Chefe? Yeah. Yep, that's right. I say El Chefe the Refe. Because I can't speak Spanish, so that's the best you're going to get out of me. You know what bothers me sometimes? Like, I love the promos with the subtitles and everything, but can you just pick a language and stick with it just for the promo? Like, sometimes that would be nice. Like, I hear...
I'm fine with it.
No, it's just like I hear the Spanish and I'm looking up, and then I hear her start speaking English, so I look away.
And you think you suddenly know how to speak Spanish?
Not at all. If I'm not counting to 7 or saying like basic 5 or 6 words I know, I'm not speaking Spanish. I can hear your TV.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. We're about to have an interview segment coming up.
Yep. All right, muting.
By the way, if your headset mutes when you flip it up, you don't have to mute here. If it's an auto mute. Hey, and well, from no longer on assignment, we have back with us the one, the only Shiki. Because he's the main person on the show, not BJ.
So I looked it up, and Gotch was in WWE from 2013 to 2016 or 2017. I'm sorry, and he was on the main roster by 2014, 2015. Gulak was signed in 2016 and was doing 205 and all that. So there's a chance they could have crossed paths, but I don't know. I doubt
it. Just never happened on
TV.
TV.
During the interview, Gulak did say that they interacted and they had some rolling sessions backstage.
Because I brought it up in chat.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a short window where they would have been like in the same place at the same time. I didn't see the show. I was obviously busy.
Yep, you missed out.
Oh, you definitely missed out. Like that was something, especially the Black Dahlia interview. Boy, that was something beginning to end. That show didn't go, it was just over 2 hours. They did a 2 hour
I heard
show.
you. Yeah, I've been listening the whole time. Just haven't been able to pop in much.
Oh, hey. I really gotta get this earpiece back out my ear, so I stop looking at the little TV. And look who pops on the screen as we talked about who could be the potential tag team partner.
And there you are.
See?
I wasn't sure if she was injured or what. So, yep, there it is.
Yo, when it comes to Cora Jade, we never really know, right?
Nope.
And I guess that would make me this, right? Because I got that right.
Yep, indeed. All right, so we got Carmen and Ashanti. Who's Carmen going against in this match?
They didn't. I didn't see any announcements for who the women were facing.
All right,
They only
there we
promoted
go.
the
Oh,
three
it's Thea Hale. Thea Hale, come on, Thea. Let's go.
Let's go. When was the last time we saw Thea Hale in a match on TV?
In a match, I don't know, but the last time I remember seeing her on TV is the night Chase U got disbanded.
That's what I'm like. Yeah, like
Yeah. That's the last time she was on TV. So that's
so.
a couple
I'm gonna
of
have to put my earpiece back in to hear this when they come back on there. So I want to hear the pop.
Oh, absolutely, definitely got to hear that. Yeah, you can't just have Thea. Plus, she's gonna have some kind of new intro music because Chase U music doesn't exist anymore, I guess.
Is it bad that there's still a part of me
So,
hoping
we'll see
somehow
what
Chase
she's
U
gonna be doing.
reemerges?
I gotta say, I love this Bateman commercial.
I liked it at first. Now it's annoying because now I'm seeing it too much from watching stuff on Amazon Prime. Because I was seeing it on there like a month before it made it to TV.
Gotcha. I don't have Amazon Prime, so
because they were running these weird ads on Amazon Prime of that were all themed like Batman themed together.
Uh-huh.
I don't think that was part of them, but they're kind of on the DC kick cross
Got it.
promotion thing.
Gotcha.
Which I don't know why. Doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah. Why not? Amazon WB, sure. Makes sense. Even though Amazon has a bunch of image properties there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Amazon, they're just in everybody. They got their hand in everybody's cookie jar.
I don't want nobody's hand in my cookie jar.
Anyway, I'm more than happy to have BJ on a blank cam and call this by myself for a moment. We are currently at commercial. Hey, I have BJ back. What's up, brother? We got the fireworks going off. We got them unmuted.
I'm just making myself some dinner. Not able to watch the show, unfortunately.
You know what? I don't know how. Don't question me on this, but I just feel like that somehow still makes you a mark. All right, that's all I'm saying.
I can see it.
But we did get some compliments tonight about that. Hey, I don't have to watch the show. I got you guys doing the play-by-play.
I saw that, and honestly, like, with you guys in my ear, I felt like I was there watching.
Nice.
You know, walking around while selling beer to people.
Let's keep it going.
Oh man, let's go. Listen. If Thea Hale wins this match, that is my pick to win the North American Women's Championship. Will be Thea Hale.
Yeah,
I will make the sacrifice of possibly losing to let my fandom show. Because Zarya might not even be the correct pick, just due to the fact she is in a tag team with Sol Ruka currently.
Yeah. Yep. And aren't they both in the match?
Yes. They are both also in the ladder match. They both did qualify.
Which makes me think that neither of them wins.
But we see some nice double team work during the match.
Yeah, and
live
of course
on BJ and DG.
Where they have to...
Hold on, live on BJ and DG Talk Wrestling tonight. BJ eats dinner.
So
this is our show now, people. We've gone from wrestling to food.
I have half of an Italian breaded chicken cutlet sandwich, and so it's breaded chicken, garlic, provolone, and spinach. And
all right.
This is BJ drinks beer, twin brother. BJ eats food.
Well, I would assume he could do both. I mean, see?
No, and then that's the triplet. BJ eats and drinks.
BJ consumes everything.
BJ consumes. Coming soon to a YouTube channel near you. Here, I'll put you backstage in the eating area currently.
Sending him back to catering.
Catering. Oh, I missed that one. I go in the penalty box.
All right. Wow. I made Ginger send himself to the penalty box with a line about catering.
That is
Did
brilliant.
not have that on my bingo
Just
card.
real
We gotta
quick.
use that.
BJ's the only other one who has the power to put me in the penalty box. So if I have to go in, it's only right I do it myself.
Ironic, the ref has no power to put anybody in a penalty box.
Also, now officially booked. We got officially booked 6-man tag.
All right. Stand
For
and deliver.
Stand
The
and
family
Deliver, the
versus
fam-
Dark
yep.
State.
Oh, we have a pre-show match also.
That's an interesting one.
All right. And the pre-show match will be a 4-way tag team elimination match.
So I guess
All
we
right.
will be changing our going live time for the show. We'll talk about that after the show. But also the 4-way tag team elimination will be a number 1 contenders match for the women's tag team championship.
I like that. All right. We still have the last competitor to be determined for the ladder
All right.
match here. The new ring gear. I like it. Blue and gold, black. Yep. So Thea says that she's not Chase U anymore. She's an alumni. All right. Fist bump. And yeah. All right. Let's see what post Chase U Thea Hale can do. See what this new intro music sounds like.
Definitely got new intro music. I expected a louder pop. I really did. I expected a louder pop, but that's okay. I mean, I had been saying it for a while, not necessarily on the show, but when we've talked that eventually
Wow.
Thea Hale was going to have to move away from from that Chase U gimmick.
And they just said her last singles match was at the Great American Bash last year.
So yeah, it's been a while since we've actually seen her.
Yeah.
So I got you. All right, so you already know I got Thea Hale in this match. The returning person usually doesn't lose.
Yep. I'm going with Thea in this match as well.
Which means I
and-
have Thea Hale winning the ladder match. Book it.
All right. Yeah. I like that pick. I think I'm going to piggyback off it.
Let's go. This is a good matchup, though.
Yeah. All right. Thea with the quick roll up there. 1 count. Carmen takes her out at the leg and 1 count that way. Thea stands up. Carmen stands up. They
Thea
circle the ring just
is
looking at each
not
other.
scared.
Thea with the somersault
Thea looks
over.
ready to
Carmen.
go, I'll tell you.
Oh, nice arm drag taken.
Another arm drag.
Yep.
Thea Hale getting fired up at the moment.
And a little spin back into the corner. And
Oh, nice
little
suplex.
fisherman suplex.
Carmen rolls out of the ring, looking kind of stunned there. Thea just
Oh, Thea runs into Carmen's boot through the ropes.
got Carmen back in the ring. Sling blade to Thea.
Little lariat there. Yeah.
She goes to throw her in the
A
rope.
reverse Irish whip into
Thea
the corner,
into
but
a reverse kick. Spinning clothesline from Carmen to Thea, going for the pin. 1, 2. Thea kicks out at 2. Carmen mounts Thea now, raining down the right hands.
got the left arm there and just throwing some kicks to the midsection.
We got her
as
doing
Carmen on Thea.
those Bryan Danielson or Miz style.
Thea
kicks.
catches that one. Starting to stand up there and she throws the foot down. A headbutt.
The headbutt. Let's not forget
Stuffs
that
the
Thea.
clothesline and comes back with a double fist.
Yeah, let's
Another
not forget
one.
Dia does have a good technical game when it comes
Yes,
to
she
wrestling.
does. Nice
And-
little short clothesline.
This is more
Dia
serious
bouncing
than
off the ropes.
the
Ooh,
neck
nice
breaker.
takeover.
Oh, Dia
Scoop.
with the power
Scoop.
slam.
Drop.
She doing little warrior rope shaking.
There's rope number 3.
She is like a mini warrior, right? Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
standing
And there's the
senton.
4th rope after the. Ooh,
And then a
just
coffin
nice.
drop off
Off
the
the
rope.
bottom rope.
Oh, she's setting up Carmen here. What do we got here? Okay. Butterfly.
Ooh.
Oh, a
That's a
butterfly
nice
set up to
finisher.
a power bomb into the Kimura lock.
Yep.
And Carmen
out.
taps.
Thea Hale.
Thea Hale is the final woman to qualify for the Women's North American Championship ladder match at Stand and Deliver.
Very nice. Successful return. Looked good in the match. Looking forward to seeing her back
The
in action.
replay of the rebound coffin drop. And then whatever that was. That
I don't know what
butterfly,
she's calling that move, but wow.
that butterfly style setup into
Yeah.
that turning sit down power bomb. It's an impressive move.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That's
she is fired up and ready to go. Let's go.
Yep.
Stand in. And now they're
who's she looking at?
Yep,
Oh,
now
we
they're
got
showing all
Daria
the
and Saul.
ladies. Yep, they're showing the ladies. We're doing the pan through the crowd of all the ladies there who have qualified. Izzy Dame, Kalani Jordan, Lola Vice, back to Thea. We have our field. So, gentlemen, 2 of us going for Thea here. BJ.
Yep.
Who do you have in the women's ladder match?
Not even having seen that return, I know she's coming out on fire. I know. They should have strapped gold on her back then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
back in the
the
Chase U days.
outing she had against Roxanne Perez during her
Yeah.
first run with
Yep.
that championship, that was such a great match. Oh,
Yeah.
coming up next to close the show, a face-off between our 3 competitors for the NXT championship at Stand Deliver with Oba Femi, Trick Williams, and your boy who's bouncy, Javon Evans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that happened. I could feel you looking at your screen, but directly looking at me because I did that. All right. I could feel the stare through the interwebs. You didn't go on the information highway from that one. You went on the internet staring highway. And it worked. I don't like that.
Oh, what's not to like?
So far, Chef, what did you think of the action we've seen tonight on the show?
So far, so good. My match of the night, we just saw it right there with the return of Thea Hale. She looked good doing it. And yeah, very happy seeing her move on to the
I don't
ladder
know.
match.
I disagree with that.
I mean, I
just
see.
think moment
I
of the night might be
think
Thea Hale's return, but I think match of the night was Hank and Tank winning that gauntlet match.
I don't know. That one was good, but actually my number 2 match of the night would have been that 4-way that we started off with between Ethan Page, Eddie Thorpe, Wesley, and
what did I say when we started the show? That this could be the out of the 3 go-home shows, be the show of the week.
It could, yeah. Yep.
Like, just because it's been much less promo and much more wrestling.
Yes.
And we've had a lot of things.
The promo that we've had has been necessary to the storyline going into Stand and Deliver. Like, it's definitely fleshed everything out.
Yeah.
It hasn't just been extraneous little bits in it here and there.
And even for these number 1 contender matches, we built up into them. You know, so like, hey, this made sense to wait till Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 4 days before the show to get this officially done.
Yep.
Hey.
It worked.
HBK is cooking.
Oh yeah.
Better than he did working at WWE headquarters when he super kicked the little girl.
Hey, he hired the guy that he super kicked over to NXT now. So
Hey, look. That was just for controversy. All right.
I don't know if it was controversial, but it was funny.
And that guy's name was Stan. All right.
It was.
It wasn't Ty. All right. It wasn't Sean.
Nope.
Well, it was.
Well, yeah. Okay. Well,
Did you ever see that? Did you? I think it was a CVV interview talking about that moment interviewing him, and the whole thing where he's just like, well, we were planning out the segment, and he's like, and we're talking Sean. He's like, "What's your name, Sean?" Well, no, you can't be Sean. Now you're Stan. Hey, well, now I guess I'm Stan.
All right, and we're back. I'm going to mute myself so I can listen to this.
Yeah, this is going to be easier to do it like this.
It's a hard out at 10, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And since right now I'm listening on the small TV, I'm a bit ahead. Yeah, why? Yo, Chef just looks like he's like creeping in the background. Like, what's his name? From my precious, trying to find his precious. Who? You know what's a match I want to see? Obafemi versus Jacob Fatu.
Oh, yeah. We'll see it eventually.
I really hope so.
It's Big John Studd.
Oh, man. Obafemi having some words here. Boy, NXT and the main roster both doing these triple threat matches where it's three guys that all the fans like.
Yeah, I mean, you don't always need, like, that heel.
No, it's just the idea, right? Like, I wanted to split the crowd. You know, I just think a triple threat's the wrong way to go about it. Because if you have three baby faces, any of them act like a heel, it could be like one of those things that could accidentally turn somebody heel you don't want to be a heel in the situation. Ooh.
I feel like in that case, whatever happens, they have a like contingency plan for it.
But you try to bring the fans into that direction that you want them to go.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We had.
Damn, he just said there's a few more back. It takes more than a few Black Panther chants.
Yeah. Oh man.
And here's Javon.
Yep. Oh man. Well, everybody will cover this promo as the show ends. I know we're a bit quiet right now, but that's because it's a promo moment. But it's to say, Javon Evans as well is having some choice words at the moment for his other two competitors in this triple threat.
Mostly Trick.
Yeah, he got a little bit of beef with Trick. Ooh. Way to be respectfully disrespectful. Wrestlemania statement I agree with.
I love that they're booing Bama in Florida.
Well, where they are, that just makes sense.
Yeah, yep.
I mean, most people, if they're in their right mind, boo Alabama. You know what? I wouldn't mind Javon Evans winning the championship.
I wouldn't mind it, but I don't see him taking it off of Obafemi. I don't see either of these guys taking it off Obafemi.
Trick,
I see
Oba
Trick's
doesn't have
getting
to be
drafted to the
involved.
main roster, and Javon not.
Trick and Oba would have to knock them each other out, and Javon take advantage of it. Like
that's the only way.
Ooh. Ooh. Trick's feeling kind of ignored there.
For the moment.
Oh. Oh, poor Javon Evans. You'll see it in a moment. Poor Javon Evans. And there it is.
Yeah, there he goes.
After some choice words about Javon Evans wrestling circles around them, they both pie face him out of the ring, and we now have right hands being traded.
Thrown up and over the other rope.
And now they're trading right hands again. Oh, Javon Evans jumping off the ropes with the double cutter.
Nice move.
And Javon Evans has put down Obafemi and Trick Williams and is now standing in the middle of the ring holding the NXT championship above his head. Is this foreshadowing of Saturday night and Javon Evans possibly becoming the new NXT champion?
I'm not
Yes,
changing
but
my-
no.
I mean, that's a confidence
I'm sticking with
builder.
Nova
But
Femi.
as he said in the promo,
I like
he just,
I like that sign in the background that says "I survived the NXT parking lot."
I mean, let's put this into perspective. That's the third time Javon Evans has dropped the ruler of NXT.
Yeah,
It's not that if he does that at Stand and Deliver and Trick isn't there to break up the pin, we could be talking about a brand new NXT champion.
absolutely.
Just as it could swing the other way for either of those other guys.
Yep.
So let's make sure we all have picks in for the newly confirmed matches.
Let's do it.
Well, I got
So-
my pick for the what was it, Ethan Page and Saints?
Oh yeah, the men's North American Championship.
Okay, so we've got our women's championship matches. Just to recap, BJ and I both have Stephanie Vicaire. DG, you've got Julia. All three of us have Obafemi for the men's championship. All right, so for the men's North American championship, we've got Ethan Page versus why am I blanking?
Ricky Saints.
Yes, Ricky Saints. Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page. Right. Let's start off with BJ. Who do you got?
I said earlier, I'm going Saints on this one.
All right. DG, what about you?
Ricky Saints to retain. It's too early. I think that Ethan Page is main roster bound at this point.
Yep.
That and he's getting involved in TNA right now. Like,
Yeah,
there might
so
be
he,
something there.
you know, so there's a little bit of stuff going on right now with him.
Yep. Yep.
And he could be
All
the
right,
next
so we got-
NXT or the next TNA world champion.
Right.
Yep. So we've got our all three of us are sweeping with Ricky Saints. All right, now on to the women's North American ladder match.
Little Miss Warrior, Thea Hale.
Who we got?
All right.
We got
we got
Zarya in there,
the 6 women.
Soruka, Kalani Jordan, and who was the other one? Well, you know, I'll make sure to go look this all up real quick. I should have this already up on my screen.
It's not Carmen.
Nope. She just lost to Thea Hale.
Oh, they might not even have posted it yet. So, do this another way. Oh, that's exactly what I want. All right. So, yeah, Lola Vice. That's the other one.
Yes.
Lola
Oh.
Vice.
All right.
What's gonna happen? Go.
I'm going with Thea Hale as well.
Yeah, I said Thea.
Did you say Zarya?
Yes.
Neither
Zarya-
of us have said Zart. You're picking
No,
Zarya?
she's in-
That was my
She's gonna
original
get
pick until Thea returned.
Yeah, I think it's time for her to get a push.
All right. Zarya it is.
I think Thea deserves it more at the moment, but that's me.
But she's been absent, you know?
All right.
Yeah,
And we've got our
go ahead.
We've got our men's tag championship match. Hank and Tank taking on Fraxium.
Fraction.
I'm going Hank and Tank. I
don't
think
think
they've
I've
been
ever
building this team. I think they've been building this team up for about the last month with them finding who they are. And they've been encountering these other teams, getting advice. And especially from the advice the Street Profits gave them last week, they really hard because we saw a more Hank and Tank team, but much more heart than what they usually have. Like, they fought through that gauntlet match. None of those teams were easy teams. Maybe besides No Quarter Catch Crew might have been the easiest team they faced because they were
Even
the
that's not
smaller
an easy
guys.
team. Yeah.
No, but like the Culling put a whooping on them.
Yeah.
Tyriek and Tyson put a beating on them.
Yeah.
No Quarter Catch Crew's more like submissions. And
Yeah.
then Briggs and Inamura put a beating on them
Yeah.
for the end of that match.
Okay, I see what you mean.
Ooh,
So, yeah, before tonight, I would not have said that Hank and Tank had a chance of taking the tag titles. Like, I obviously didn't think they were winning the Gauntlet match, but after seeing the way they went through the Gauntlet match and how they won it, and the fact that I think that Fraxium are basically ready to go to main roster, I think we see Hank and Tank take these titles off them.
I think
You
there's
know what?
still a
I
little
agree with
story to be
that.
told with Fraxium in NXT.
Oh. I don't know. I feel like Fraxium's pretty much done everything that they can in NXT at this point. They've had them cross over to TNA at this point.
Yeah, they got the rub from the Hardys, just getting to have a competitive match with them. They've gone over to TNA and had some great matches over there. You know,
They
and
fought
we both
against each other. Yeah, they've had a match against each other while they had the belts.
We got to see Axiom versus Gunther during the European tour when they were in Spain.
Yeah.
Just last week we had Nathan Frazier on the main roster. I definitely think they're testing the waters with them and introducing the crowd to them now to call them up.
So you think they're going to stay together?
Yes. I think they've abandoned the splitting storyline currently.
I need the NXT breakup, and then I need to see them both on their own called up as singles competitors.
Well, if they break up, I think they should stay in NXT longer and have their singles run there because they've been tag teaming for so long now.
Well, they've both had nice singles runs, though.
Yeah,
before they were a tag team.
Yeah.
But they were still early in that run. The majority of their run, they've been a tag team now. We're talking the last 2 years. They've been tag teaming together. So, if they're going to do that split, I'd rather see it on the main roster at that point. Let's bring this team up who's actually got fandom and can actually go with some of the top teams. Like, there's some competition for them in the tag team division on the main roster.
Oh, yeah.
Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Fraxium possibly versus, the Lucha Brothers possibly in the future.
I don't know. In my eyes, Fraxium doesn't stack up against any main roster teams.
You're insane.
Okay, fine.
Why? Because they're a cruiserweight tag team?
Otis and Tozawa. I said they would have a great match with Otis and
They've beaten Pretty Dead. They've already beaten main roster teams. They've already beaten Pretty Deadly.
Pretty Deadly's terrible anyway.
But they're a main but they're a main roster tag team, and you just said they don't hold up to any main roster tag team.
Okay, sorry. They hold up to the lowest rung of main roster tag teams.
Oh, Pretty Deadly's not.
Everyone's got to start somewhere.
Who is?
And they also took the legendary Hardys to the limit for the TNA Tag Team Championships.
Yeah, I haven't seen enough to really give them that stamp of approval and say
they absolutely get the stamp of approval. Even in their singles matches, what Axiom did going up against Gunther, and actually, not that anybody thought Gunther was going to lose that match, but it got to a point where that looked believable that Axiom could get the upset. Same thing with Nathan Frazier with Phoenix's debut. Mm-hmm. He looked mighty fine in that loss.
Yep.
And there's nothing ashamed in that because they are still in a developmental territory. They've done everything they can in NXT. And if they're going to get to the next level, they need to go to the main roster so that we really see if they can hang with teams like the New Day, like the War Raiders, like the Machine Guns, like DIY. If they don't face the competition, then we'll never know.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, but...
And if they've gone up against teams like the Rascals and beat them, who are former multi-time tag team champions. So the competition's out there, and they've proven themselves in losing.
But the Rascals, I don't think, would stand up to anyone on the main roster either.
You just don't like the little guys. That's what it is.
No, I have no problem with the little guys. Tozawa's the man, but like, you know, it's just them. I just don't see it.
Like they're the same caliber of a tag team as DIY, just not without the singles
Maybe in
experience to
5
back
years.
it up. But DIY's only been back together what, a year now, since they
Yeah,
had
I mean,
split in
even so,
NXT.
you know, they had what 2-year run in NXT, and then got back together.
Yeah, and we're
shortly.
talking about Fraxium, who had a 2-year run with
Right.
holding those tag team champions twice.
Right,
Who
that they're
they have,
still in the middle of. That they're still in the
who,
middle of.
who
Like,
they've also beat.
DIY had that 2-year run like 5 years ago, and they've been doing amazing things since then.
And we're also talking about the team that beat Grant. Baron Corbin was on the team, but also Braun Breaker, who is the current Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, but I mean,
Okay. So to sit there and say they don't measure up to the main roster is completely
I don't
asinine.
think they do. Like one guy.
I'd name more than one guys that they've beaten and taken to the limit, because you wouldn't say the like.
Yeah, the way they were booked, like, yeah, Breaker and Corbin had to lose the belts. Someone had to win them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
They definitely hold up,
Breaker
definitely against
take
an
both of
older.
them at the same time. Okay,
I
like
mean,
it like the booking determined that. Okay, like if the booking didn't determine that, honestly, Breaker could take them both at the same time.
all right, nobody's going to argue that whatsoever. If we're talking about take away the kayfabe altogether and turn,
Well, no, I'm not saying altogether. I'm just saying the situation dictated. They had to lose the belts.
But now you're talking about the booking, not the idea if they measure up or not. When they've had all this competition and they do measure up,
it wouldn't have mattered what team it was. It wouldn't have mattered what team it was. You know,
so them measuring up against the Hardys doesn't matter.
I mean,
A legendary tag, a
it was a
legendary
good match.
tag.
They lost.
Everybody has to lose sometime. Ric Flair lost 16 times.
Well, when they start beating guys who are pushing 50 and like used to be great 20
Oh,
years
you mean like when they go to the main roster and beat the Motor City Machine Guns, right? Beat a team like DIY that's on the older side.
Yeah, they don't stand a chance. I just don't see it. I just don't like. The characters aren't interesting. Like the in-ring action's decent, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I just don't see it. Like with established teams, like, you know, that have been doing it 20, 30 years. Like, yeah, I don't.
When was the last
They'll make the match
tag
look
team
good.
go 20, 30 years? The Hardys themselves, but they haven't been teaming
City
that
Machine
entire
Guns?
time.
Motor City Machine Guns.
The
they haven't
Machine
been
Guns have
together.
broken up and gotten back together.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's not the point. Like, you know, like they've been doing it long enough, you know?
But the only way we find out if they measure up is by them having the matches. And you're not even giving them the chance to have these matches.
I'm not putting them in that league yet.
All right. Well, let's get to this last match that we have on the
But
card.
we
so
also
far.
do have the Fatal 4-Way women's tag team, or is that the one we're on here? Because then we also have the 6-man tag with the family and Dark State.
Yeah, it's the family in Dark State. We got that's the match that we're on, because we already picked for the women's match. It was Vicaire.
The women's tag team pre-show.
Oh, yeah, the women's tag match. All right. So let's pick family in Dark State first. I am going to pick Dark State because I think,
I agree.
Good time to break the family up.
I think we're leading toward the family breakup, but I don't think that. I think the Dark State is the beginning of this story now.
Yeah, that's exactly like you don't debut Dark State and then have them lose.
Right. So we're all in agreement. Dark State wins this match.
Yeah, you don't want to turn them into Retribution.
No, you do not. All right, and this women's tag match. Let me see if I can find all of the participants.
So that tag of the Fatal 4-Way is Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez versus 2 of the members of Fatal Influence versus Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley and the Metaphor Girls.
Okay. I got to go Metaphor Girls.
Going Metaphor for BJ.
You know, I'm stuck choosing between them and Roxanne and Cora for whatever reason.
That's a good shout, but I think they'll implode. I think they'll.
So do
They
I.
won't
I
hold on.
think we might see like a match or something with them, but as the call right before call-ups happen at some
Yeah.
point after WrestleMania, we'll have that little mini feud there. But I agree.
They're
I'm going
better
to go
against each other than
because
together.
I talk up Lash Legend a lot, so I guess it would look bad.
Yeah.
But I'll definitely, because I think this story, I'll go with the Meta Girls, but I think this story also translates over to TNA somehow.
I can see
Because
that.
they're also over there fighting for a spot for those tag team titles.
Yeah, who's that? Jody Threat and
No, it's by Elegance now.
Oh,
They-
that's
Yep.
right. That's
They
right.
beat
They wanted
Spitfire.
Sacrifice, was it, or
Yeah.
Revolution.
No, Revolution.
It was
No, yeah, it was Sacrifice.
I mix up
Revolution's
the name of these
AEW.
things. Yeah, sure. All
You
right.
know.
Well, while I can see the Metaphor girls winning the tag belts, and I think it is deserved for them, I also could
Agreed.
see them being prepared for a call up because they've also had a lot of main roster action lately, which would mean that I would not put the belts on them, even though they do deserve the NXT belts. Don't get me wrong, but I am
Excuse
picking.
me. Just to chime in real quick, there are no NXT Women's Tag Team Championships. There is only the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships, which they are the number one contenders for. Okay, no. I was just
okay. So that does change my calculus here, and I will be taking Metaphor in that case. I was going to pick Gigi and Tatum. But yeah, realizing that there's no just NXT women's title anymore, I forgot about that little factoid. Yeah, picking the Meta Girls.
Yeah,
Yep.
they were they were combined with the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship with
right when Isla Dawn and Alba
Unholy
Fire.
Union.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I forgot
what was
about
I
that.
Also, you got to consider that Roxanne is probably going to get called up soon too.
Yes.
So I think her and Cora are there just to fight against each other.
Yeah,
Like,
because
just-
Cora's going to stay in NXT a bit longer now because we see her for a couple months. She's gone for a couple months. She's back for.
Yeah.
She's more part time than Brock Lesnar was. Jeez.
So we'll get that.
Yeah,
We'll get that match against them to finish off the feud, and then Roxanne will get called up.
Possibly in the middle
Yeah.
of the call up, and that is her last match after, like, say, being drafted or called up or whatever.
Yeah, and then Cora will go off because she's either injured or getting more plastic surgery.
Something.
All right,
along
guys,
those
I got to
lines.
go walk my dog for the evening before I head to bed for the night.
Yep, we did. We just have our plugs to do here, and then
Yep,
we'll be
let's get the
signing off
plugs in.
ourselves. Well, whoa!
That's
whoa,
definitely
whoa,
not
whoa,
PG,
whoa,
dog.
Whoa! Anyway, you can find him at Chef the Ref on Instagram here. You know, he's going to go walk his dog, whatever
Yep.
that means.
Literally walk my dog.
Oh, I thought maybe you were going to go play with a yo-yo. Who knows, you know? Hey, check
Nope,
it out.
nope.
Walk the dog. Pretty good, huh? And then around the world. Look, BJ, just because you're in the penalty box doesn't mean you got to call me an a-hole, all right? I see. Just remember, I can see you. I don't know if Chef can, but I can.
I cannot. All I see is what is on the presentation screen.
But yes, sir. And so we'll see you again Saturday night, possibly, if not Sunday.
No, I will not be popping in on Saturday night. I do not want to give any false hope of that. I may.
Well,
hop
that's
in
why
for
it's
a
always
moment.
sometimes.
Yes. So I may hop in for a brief moment on Friday during SmackDown, but I do have to be up and at work by 6 a.m. on Saturday, so that's not going to be fun. And I'm not staying up for the entire SmackDown on Friday night at all. Not even trying to stay up till 11 o'clock that night.
Yeah. I was more commenting about Saturday night, but okay.
Yeah. Saturday night, I will not be stopping in because I again have to wake up because Sunday is Easter morning, so I have to be at work again early on Sunday. So will not be hopping in
That's
on
right, yeah,
Saturday night. Might
Well,
not
all right,
even
sir.
really watch much of WrestleMania on Saturday night. So we'll see how long it takes me to get caught up. I may not get caught up on actually watching Saturday night until Monday afternoon.
Well, sir, you have a good night. We're going to
You
wrap
too.
up here. And
All right, gentlemen, I will see you all next time.
Cheers.
all right. Good. It was a good show tonight. We had BJ on assignment, so he really didn't get to see much of it. But now we also have the rest of our picks in for Stand and Deliver, which we kind of knew there would be a couple more things added to it because it was only 3 matches at one point. Now, we doubled the card in one night.
Right. Yeah.
I definitely think this, even without seeing SmackDown yet, out of the go-home shows, this was the show of the week. It was solid. The show was solid across the board and setting up what it needed to.
I obviously can't say one way or the other, but I have high hopes for SmackDown.
But yes, the next time you will see us will be Friday night.
Unless we decide to do a pop-up TNA stream this week.
Who knows? And then, of course, you will see us for WrestleMania. Also, even though I don't have one here, I'll just throw up a match graphic for it. We'll also be doing Stand and Deliver. And, well, I guess that is that for tonight. That's over here. BJ Drinks Beer on social media. I'm at the Danger Ginger 1 on Instagram. And as I said, the next time you see us will be Friday night for SmackDown, which, let me see if there is anything up that they have on WWE.com for
there we go.
SmackDown.
Any little teasers?
Yeah, a little something. Nope, they really don't have anything up as of a preview yet.
Well, it is only Tuesday.
Well, you think we know something by now. But all right, everybody, thank you for tuning in. Keep putting positivity out into the world. Keep up doing good. The world needs it now more than ever. Enjoy your wrestling. Don't fall into the tribalism. I feel like I should start saying that now at the end of every show. Don't get sucked into the darkness that is social media. Have your own opinion. Just don't insult others about it if they disagree. Because the great thing about
the only tribalism you get sucked into,
yes, is acknowledging your tribal chief. But yeah, the beautiful thing about pro wrestling, there's something for everybody. You don't have to like it all. We don't expect somebody to like everything. But you know what? If you don't like it, that's fine. Speak your opinion. Just don't be an a-hole about it. Or not just to say if something sucks, just to say it sucks because everybody loves it.
Yeah, you
But
don't want to be like
again, from us here at BJ and DG Talk Wrestling, thank you for joining us tonight. Don't forget to hit that like, follow, subscribe, whatever. Share it on your social media. Tell people how awesome we are, or tell them how much we suck. It really doesn't matter to me because you're still talking about us. I'll take the good with the bad, yin and yang. But again, thank you, everyone. Have a good night. We will see you Friday.
Hey, I'm Livewire Charlie. And I'm Dangerous. And we are Live Danger. And you're watching BJ and DG Talk Wrestling.